Hey, what's up, guys? Just checking in. Today's, I believe, February 8th. And just wanted to, I'm hoping that you're all doing okay today. Thank you all for your subscriptions, all your kind words. And I hope that this new year will be your best one yet. Although it's already February, but you know, it's never too late for good wishes. Just taking a walk in the woods again. It is nice out here when there's no wind, and most of the times I'm by myself and my dog. I just don't know why my damn phone shows everything red. I like to do these short videos because I really don't have time to do the long videos at night. So kind of want to talk about things like forcing someone to like you when they don't. I don't know if any of you have been in that situation before. You know, I'm sure a lot of friendships and relationships out there are like that. That people end up in the places they don't want to be. But because of the circumstances, they just are, and they have to be. You know, circumstances make you want to do things that you absolutely don't want to do. You know, like living with someone you don't want to be with, or working in a place you don't want to be working at. There's many people out there that have jobs they just absolutely hate, but they're there anyways because they gotta feed their families. You know what I mean? You just have to. You gotta have a job. You know, you gotta make some kind of money, and especially if you have a family, you can't really choose. You know, only the rich can choose what they want to do, where they want to do it, and when they want to do it. LOL. What does LOL mean? Explain. What is LOL? I've never heard of that word before. Hey, thanks, guys. Thank you all for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead. Push that subscribe button, man. Oh, isn't it just beautiful? These dark ass woods. Makes you wanna cry, huh? Look at this. Oh, this beauty. There's not a one single. I mean, it is so quiet. Can't hear anything. Not a sound from anywhere except me. So fucking crazy and beautiful. Except from being 5 degrees below zero. Other than that, it's pretty nice. Most of the blue skies are out there, but it is damn cold. Tell you guys, I can't wait till some nice and warm weather comes around. Come on, boy. Let's go this way. Hey, there's the literal. I think last time someone did the same little. I don't know what those are. They look like smiley faces or little yellow chicks. How are you guys doing? I hope everybody's doing great, man. I wish that your day has been the best day of your life, and I wish all of you all the best. I could never wish anyone anything other than just greatness and luck and success. What's good? I don't know. I like bread, toast with butter. Hey, what's up? What's good with you guys? Anybody wants to hang around, man, in the woods? You know, I can't complain, guys. There's days when I feel like a total crap, and there's days when I feel good. And what can you do? Sometimes it's just the way it is. Come on, Ducks. You know, you can't always be your best. Well, a lot of times it depends on the circumstances and people around you. People around you is the reason why we don't feel good a lot of times. It is amazing. You know, I've noticed something some time ago, and it's not something that I guess I wouldn't have noticed otherwise, but how much it really means to a person when someone tells them that they care, when someone offers, a helping hand, or they tell you I love you or care, or just a hug, you know. All those things are just things that can really change you, change your life. They can change how you act. They can change your daily, the way you are every day. You know, they can change your psyche, and it is very important how we are treated by those that are with us, those that live with us. You know. Yeah, yeah, man. I'm telling you, man. I speak the truth, and it's really hard to do, guys. I'm telling you. If you've ever tried to speak the truth, it is the hardest thing, but it's also the easiest thing at the same time. You know, I've lied a few times in my life, maybe more, probably more. I've lied. I'm not gonna lie. I have lied before. You know, when I was younger, just to get away from getting my ass kicked by my parents. Like, I come home late and they say, "Where were you?" And I'm like, just hanging out down by the house. Didn't I tell you come home at 9? And it's 9:20? And then whack, whack, whack. I'm telling you, love is where it's at. It's the most, it is the most important thing. More important than money, more important than, there's nothing in this world, man, that can replace the love that you get. And from anybody. I mean, you work at the grocery store and someone tells you you're doing a great job. That right there was gonna make your day. I don't, I don't know if anybody here has worked at the grocery store before. I have. And there's those people that are gonna just tell you you do a crappy job no matter what. And those are the people you don't pay attention to. But then there's those people that are gonna just, but it's rarity. It does happen that people will tell you, "Hey man, you're doing a great job." And I tell you, that just feels amazing. Every single little thing makes a fucking difference. That is, of course, meant to be, that's meant to be, you know, something to make you feel good, or to acknowledge that you're doing the right thing. you know. But there's not many people out there like that. You guys are going to be surprised when I tell you there isn't many people out there like that anymore. There isn't, you know. And all I have to say is take care of your parents, take care of your loved ones, take care of your brothers and sisters. I have a brother. My brother is a piece of crap, unfortunately. I used to love my brother, and I still do. But he's turned to be a complete douchebag, unfortunately. He got bought off. He got bought off by my rich side of the family. They gave him the money and everything, so he kind of just stuck around with them and just kind of threw me to the side and said, "Well, I don't need a brother. I'll rather take money. That's my brother." Yeah, yeah. Whoa, let's go. There's nobody here. I'm just by myself. There's not a sound anywhere. Guys, if you haven't subscribed, push that subscribe button. I make these little videos every day. I come out here in the woods, take my dog for a walk. I know it's not much, but that's what I like to do, I guess. Hey, thank you. Thank you out there. Appreciate that. You gotta start somewhere, right? Hey, come on. My dog is not listening for crap. Hey, let's go. Come on, you dumbass. Let's go. So listen, I just want to say it again. I said it at the beginning, guys. I make these little videos every day, almost every day, but because sometimes I'll make the longer videos of just another conversation. I'll do those at night when I have time. I'm working on a novel. I'm writing a book, and I write poetry, so I'm really, really busy doing that. So I whenever I get time, I do the longer videos at night. And I know it's kind of late. I usually get time to do it like after midnight, and I know that's really late, but that's the only other time that I can do this. I don't come to the woods obviously in the middle of the night, but I do videos at home, and you know, I grew up in a whole on. I grew up under a whole different set of circumstances in my life when I was growing up. Things are much different than here in the United States, where I come from. You know, everyone's raised differently. Tradition is different, food's different, people are different. Heck, the water that you drink is different. Food is different. Everything is different. And I remember my first week in the United States in 1994. I was staying at my cousin's house, and we went outside. We played basketball. It was August. Sorry, it was like mid-August, and we just finished playing a game of basketball. We were all sweaty. August in New Jersey is really hot. That day was hot, anyways, in late August, and I remember he's like, "Hey, let's go to the house, get some drinks," and when I was growing up, where I come from, we usually drink water. You go to a sink, you grab a cup, and you just drink it out of the sink. But my first week in the United States, visiting my cousin, who I haven't seen now in many, many years, many decades, um, he goes to the fridge. I'm sitting at a table, and he says, "Hey, you want some ginger ale?" And I barely even spoke English, but like he brings this bottle out. It says ginger ale. I said to him, "What is that?" Kind of like I'm pointing my fingers at him. He goes like, "You've never seen this?" And I said, "No, I have no idea what this is." Because I grew up on just drinking water, no pop, no any kind of weird ass juices or anything like that. My choice of drink, not because I couldn't afford to buy juice, but just because we always, as kids, we drank water and tap water. Tap water was good to drink when I was growing up. And he pulls out this giant ass plastic bottle of this sparkling thing that says ginger ale on it. That was the first time in my life I've ever tried ginger ale in 1994. And it was like the greatest thing I've ever drank was that ginger ale. I couldn't believe how good that freaking thing tasted. And I just remember sitting there with my cousin, and we just drank that whole thing of that ginger ale in minutes with some ice. And it was the greatest thing I've ever drank. It was amazing. I still remember it. He says to me, he's like, "Cuz, you've never had this before, man?" I said, "No, I've never had this." And he started laughing, and he goes like, "Wow, man, he goes like, "I can't believe you never had ginger ale." I said, "No, never had ginger ale in my life." So it's kind of like, I come from a whole different tradition, and it's really hard to teach certain people certain things when they're used to certain things, and you can't change certain people when they're used to certain things. And you know, now, even nowadays, I barely even drink. I don't drink soda at all. Now and then I'll have a Coke, but I really don't drink soda because I know it's bad for you. Just subscribe, guys. And there's 4 of you. All 4 of you can subscribe. Yeah. So I'm gonna keep going. Yeah, and so yeah, that was the first time I get to drink ale, and then like I couldn't stop drinking the damn ginger ale. Day I had to go to a store and buy ginger ale. I was so obsessed with ginger ale. I drank it for like a month straight, every day, breakfast, lunch, dinner, breakfast, like dinner. I would have ginger ale, ginger ale, ginger ale, ginger ale, and I was obsessed. I couldn't stop drinking it. And my mom said, she was like, "You gotta stop drinking the ginger ale. What's wrong with you?" I said, "Mom, I've never had anything like this." And yeah, that was something. And then like I remember fast food, like canned food. I've never eaten a canned food in my life. I didn't even know what TV dinner was until I came here. Someone said to me, "There's a microwave in the kitchen." I said, "What? Who? Like, what are you talking about? What microwave? Where? What is that?" And then they're like, "Go to the freezer and grab me this thing. You will see it's in a box and it's frozen. You just put it in the microwave for 3 minutes and voila, there's your lunch." I never had any idea these things existed. Look at that, folks. It is cold as hell, but the sky is just magical. And the woods are everywhere. It's just crazy. I love to come out here on my property and just look up here into the sky. Absolutely. Absolutely, Arthur. This is absolute magic. Like Magic Johnson. Look at that. We're gonna find some aliens or what? No aliens? Oh. Maybe we're gonna see a shooting star. I doubt it. I've seen shooting stars before at night here. Now and then. And there's sometimes eagle in that tree right there. See those two trees in front of me? Eagles land on those trees, those two trees there, and they just sit up there with the owl. I hear an owl quite often. They're big, big owls out here. And they just kind of sit on these trees, and they just right up and on top of that tree. I see an eagle now and then, and then I see an owl on this other one right here. But the crazy part is they killed my chickens. Subscribe, guys. One sec. It's freezing. I'm probably gonna be going over here pretty soon. I just want to say, hey, thank you all for being here. It is freezing. I have to go get some warmth. And my dog's probably freezing. All right, guys. Subscribe if you haven't yet. I appreciate you coming out, being here with me tonight. And we've been out here in the cold for almost 25 minutes. Thank you to Arthur and all the other ones who have been here. And subscribe. Take care of each other. Take care of your families, your brothers, your sisters, your mothers, your fathers, your grandfathers, your grandmothers, everybody, your families in general. Take care of everybody. Take care of yourself. And we'll be seeing you next time from Just Another Conversation. Thank you all, guys. And ciao. Much love.